All right, so I'm going to show you how to do your Zentangle Grid, which is the second step of our Zentangle project. You'll need your sketchbook and a Sharpie. You can use your thick or thin Sharpie. I like my thin one, fine, extra fine. And you will turn it in here under Zentangle Grid, and you will upload two pictures, because we're going to do two of these guys. Okay, so I'm going to take you into our digital sketchbook and Zentangle, order of activities, grid. All right, so in your sketchbook, on two different pages, you're going to draw an 8-square grid. And in each square, you're going to draw a Zentangle pattern. And I'm going to have you do 16 total. So you can use the examples I've provided if you need inspiration. So here's the examples. There's 5 pages, 5 different pages. You can also Google Zentangle examples, and you'll find some really cool stuff, or some YouTube videos, or you could come up with your own Zentangle patterns. It is up to you. And then what should my grid look like? This is what your grid will look like. So there's 8 boxes, and you will do this on 2 pages. Okay, so you'll attach 2 different pictures. So you'll have 16 patterns total. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to my document camera. I'm going to put the date on the top. Today is the 28th. It might be the 29th. It might be the 30th for you. And at the top of the page, I'm going to write 2 Zentangle Grid. 1 of 2, because remember, I'm doing this on 2 pages, and then I will draw my grid, which I gave you an example of. You're going to do 1 line down the middle, and then 3 lines to make 8 boxes. So you don't need a ruler, but if you have one, you do you, boo. All right, so I got my line down the middle. My boxes across. Okay, so I have 8. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a different Zentangle or tangle in each of these boxes. So I have my designs printed out. I am going to go with something a little simple right now. I think I'm going to go with this guy just to show you. And I'll start here. So again, I don't want you guys to copy what I'm doing. I want you to do your own, but I'm just going to show you my thought process as I do it. If you want to, you can use pencil first and then go over it in Sharpie. But, you know, this is practice. This is your sketchbook. You're learning how to get better at things. You're practicing, making mistakes. So it's totally fine if you just want to go straight for it with the Sharpie and don't even worry about erasing. Right? So this is going to improve your fine motor skills, your ability to draw straight lines, and as everything's made up with lines, you'll need it for observational drawing. This is going to work on your problem-solving skills and your quick thinking when you get to the final project. Okay. So I like this design, but you know, maybe I want to make it my own. I could go in and change the line weight, like we talked about, variations in line weight. So I could go in and make like one part of it darker, maybe skip and do the next section darker. It's up to you, but remember, this is a pattern, so you want to make sure you're doing some sort of a pattern. And I'm trying to work kind of quickly because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, but you can take your time, make it beautiful. Maybe I want to do vertical lines in between some of these guys, and I could make like a pattern. I mean, like a checkerboard, but you know, it's a little bit altered, like this. Okay, So I'm going to do that different patterns in each one of these squares. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go to another page, write the date, write to Zentangle Grid. Two of two. Draw my beautiful grid again. And again, I'll do 8 different patterns. So in the end, you should have 16 patterns total. Then you'll go to Google Classroom. You'll upload 2 pictures, so 2 attachments, and you'll put them here. Okay? So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you again when we work on our tangle. This may take you 2 days. My kids in school are going to probably take 2.5 class periods on this. So take your time.